I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not...
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already...
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the specialist.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate...
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud!
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, I calculated that you would have already entered. So I chose a spot visible from the window before using light, as I thought. You're both sharp-eyed.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little, but let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him. Let alone, he would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating. You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his.
No, that's not right. Paimon, it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for... But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other...
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Keep up. Yeah. Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by I. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, and I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, with the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus, perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
yeah, we should totally get some sleep.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been. My colleagues have never failed to live up to.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the.
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my land? I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or,
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
you mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him?
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get
All right. I suppose your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to you know humans well. And naturally you understand, but some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal.
So, you mean...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still...
We've heard some scattered legends, but...
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot... Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw but I was freshly awoken, and the survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more...
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the wild...
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh?
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for...
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
Where's Flint's? Is he here?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that?
Or are you in cahoots with him?
What happened? Did something leak? But we were so careful last night. How did it... what do you mean? Ugh, this is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay,
Hey! Let it...
My apologies.
hold on!
What into that is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown—
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness. And who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got... Exactly. And you sure don't look...
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the wreck.
Wait, it's...
All right, all right.
Oh, alright then.
Well,
Come on, everyone!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he all...
done searching, are we? So, Paimon, you've been waiting to...
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late night. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. News spreading amongst them, everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part.
so... Did Flint's make his...
And that's where Yehoda, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall,
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting...
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected... I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is... We got...
All right, then. Yehoda, contact... Let's have this discussion over.
Here's the thing.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So...
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? Some of these must have been Rerir's doing.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after... Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad...
A feeling we all share.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever...
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Up.
No one's guarding this place, just like he said.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Or not! How are we supposed to read through the—
Difficult, yes. But it is also to expose the true intentions of this rerir. We need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard! Right.
Many strange things happen here.
But that file really did— Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue? Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Finally finished. I'm on—
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
I'm on as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right. Paimon will go all these incidents—
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge wild— And look! All these smaller scale wild—
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely—
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone sealing power.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies,
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
what are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. That's odd. We shouldn't have any I'll go take a look. Ah, it's...
It's carrying a letter! Ooh!
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to...
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir. And that's where... One moment.
Go! Fly!
You're here. As expected.
Humans. You never change. Always trying to use powers. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry.
Such faith. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand? When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to see this fragment. It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of the...
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest...
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of...
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just...
They might. If Rerir has already formulated... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to... We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force...
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it back in...
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no—
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you
it's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having—
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but—
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But—
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties, but you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only for you, but for everyone here. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this—
Thank you, my lady.
Then come. I need you to step forward.
All right.
Seems we chose the—
Huh? You're not
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
I always knew something was off about you.
We won't let you pass. This'll creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Go.
You won't forget. Hey, something's wrong. Forget it. Just run.
Please, calm down. They are clearly innocent.
Thank you.
You mind your own business.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly—
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enougha, give her a crankake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us, otherwise rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumor, let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our
expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle, what are you doing here? Ding dong water bomb! Yeah!
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Good luck! Look, the rainbow! You want this?
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode. Ultimatum.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded.
Alright, let's...
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, tibi potus necritus necrus baptusi, que omnes tu solos pentusi. Os esticos palatini pirantur resurrecum, topir tua eition feratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Pitifully Granddaughter! Flinders!
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me! Fools. Time to die! You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, how laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just...
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising early.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please.
Still, what do we do now? Rerir's gotten stronger again.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say but we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering power.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the other...
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still is... It seems my time...
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the rerir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar?
Paimon knows what you mean, but...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to... If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have...
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? kidding! Just kidding. Don't.
So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. That's right! And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate.
I suppose that's one way I'd benefit.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment. There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light slowly. Gradually he came to, I have achieved too little. I must do better. Perhaps his end was tragic. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor...
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem, but we will pursue him to the last. Even it is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Kidrick's... Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to, even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? Was it not? Yeah, but aren't you afraid of it? Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to... Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to? Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and... Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his scheme now that he has donned a shape and form. But that power of his plays host to an upset. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove... Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular. What, Was that not what you were curious? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your space. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried.
Interesting. You followed me this far.
Haha! Right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce... The name's Varka, Knight of Borea.
Smells like something good is inside.